When we look for ways to protect our bodies over the decades, we often search for complex answers. We look for the latest medical treatments or high-end supplements. But a primary key to healthy aging is far simpler. It is water. When people start to experience a persistent afternoon slump, recurring headaches, or a general lack of energy, they tend to arrive at a common conclusion. They assume they are simply feeling the inevitable decline of getting older. Yet human biology relies on a constant, steady supply of fluid to operate. Water is the invisible mechanism driving nutrient circulation, lubricating joints, and maintaining our baseline cognitive function. By labeling these physical struggles as an unavoidable part of aging, we often miss the actual problem. We overlook a highly solvable, everyday deficit that is sitting right in front of us. Consider Linda. At 73, she was battling a heavy wave of fatigue every afternoon. She dealt with nagging headaches and a loss of mental focus that made it harder to stay engaged with her day. Linda didn't fight these changes. She had quietly resigned herself to them, assuming her fading energy was a permanent cost of a long life. That assumption lasted until a routine doctor's visit. Instead of ordering complex diagnostics, her physician asked her one basic question: "How much water do you drink each day?" The question caught her off guard. When Linda actually thought about it, she realized she drank coffee throughout the morning, but consumed almost no pure water. Her body was lacking a foundational biological necessity. Yet because her daily routine felt so normal, the deficit had completely blended into the background of her life. Which raises an obvious yet crucial physiological question. If Linda's body needed water, why didn't it simply tell her she was thirsty? As we age, internal thirst signaling diminishes. A younger body triggers sharp thirst during fluid loss, but this network wears down over time. Kidneys lose their ability to conserve water, while daily medications further suppress these weakened biological cues. Chronic underhydration in older adults is a physiological blind spot caused by a broken biological alarm. It is a matter of changing biology rather than a lack of personal discipline. Even a mild drop in hydration triggers immediate consequences on a microscopic level. Plump, healthy cells begin to lose their volume, which slows their internal movement and makes it harder to produce baseline energy. This low fluid volume translates to a drop in blood pressure. As circulation slows down, the brain receives less oxygen-rich blood, which often results in sudden bouts of dizziness. Without adequate hydration to maintain normal neural processing, cognitive performance drops. This cellular drought is the hidden root of brain fog and stubborn afternoon headaches. In the gut, a lack of water slows down the entire digestive system, serving as the primary cause of internal friction and constipation. Linda's symptoms were the direct physical distress signals of underhydrated cells, rather than an irreversible side effect of getting older. To fix the problem, Linda had to stop relying on her body to tell her when to drink. She began using structured daily routines to manually override her broken thirst alarm. Her first intervention happened in the morning. By drinking a glass of water immediately upon waking up, she could jumpstart her cellular function before her day began. Next, she changed her environment. Keeping a water bottle visible served as an external cue, replacing the internal signal her body was no longer sending. Finally, she adjusted her diet. She paired a glass of water with every single meal and added water-rich fruits like cucumbers and citrus to her grocery list. By building these external prompts into a daily schedule, older adults can manually manage their hydration and compensate for the biological signals that have faded over time. To track the success of these habits, the key is to look for physical signs like a dry mouth or dark urine rather than waiting for the sensation of thirst. The goal is not clinical perfection, but daily consistency. Maintaining steady fluid intake is a practical way to protect long-term mobility and brain health. Over several weeks, Linda's energy leveled out, her mental alertness returned, and her daily headaches disappeared. Gaining more consistent energy and focus in our later years often depends on these simple daily choices, repeated until they become second nature. Paying attention to these subtle physical changes can protect your health in multiple ways. In our next episode, we will look at how tracking minor shifts in the body can help identify the early warning signs of breast cancer.
Remember, life after 50 isn't about slowing down. It's about living stronger, healthier, and happier. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share it with someone you care about. This is Longevity After 50, adding life to years, one step at a time.